to Access Sportsnet Lakers, driven by your Southern California Honda dealers. I'm Allie Clifton, joined by...
You know what time it is. First one of the year. I had my knee replaced. Send them in. Big game before the All-Star break. Let's get a little Matrix going. Boom!
Do it, big game.
The worthy clap is back. Send them in. Send them in right now, baby.
The worthy clap is back, and we're going to hear from
Got a new
James
knee.
Worthy and that new knee in just a few moments. But first, let's go back out to Denver. Anthony Davis is with Mike Trudell.
All right, Anthony, you guys really battled for this one. You get into overtime after that miss. What was the difference down the stretch for you guys to pull this out? A tough game, tough place to win.
My bad, buddy, because I missed that free throw at the end. He's bothering me. But defense, you know, they came out to start the third, made shots. We wasn't playing defense, and our second unit came back and got us back in the game. And then, you know, we just came down and finished towards the end of the game, you know, getting big stops and making big shots. So, you know, we just stayed with it. I mean, this is a team who likes to come back in the second half. We had a lead at halftime, and we knew they were going to do, especially here at home, a great team. You know, and Coach talked about, you know, this being, you know, a personal game. You know, obviously they're second in the West and 3 games behind now 4, but, you know, we want to make sure that we come in and get a win on the road heading to All-Star.
I know you're lamenting the missed free throw, but you hit a pair of threes in the overtime. You got the block on Jokic inside, so no, you can feel good about that, right? Take a little credit.
Yeah, but I don't miss free throws. I missed 3 tonight. I take pride in my free throws, and especially late game like that. You know, to seal a win, obviously we were up 4, but you know, I got to do a better job at the line. But, you know, just try to keep playing. You know, the shot wasn't falling early, and my teammate just told me to stay with it, and I was able to make some big shots. I missed 3 tonight. I take pride in my free throws, and especially late game like that. You know, to seal a win, obviously we were up 4, but you know, I got to do a better job at the line. But, you know, just try to keep playing. You know, the shot wasn't falling early, and my teammate just told me to stay with it, and I was able to make some big shots in overtime.
All right, just summarize the first half of the season for us, AD, going into the All-Star break. You guys are in first place in the West, done a lot of good stuff so far, but what do you think you have to get to?
It's been fun. It's been a fun first half of the year. You know, we really gelled. We had our struggles, but we continue to fight, continue to be with each other, continue to be together, and, you know, we're going to need it for the second half. You know, it's obviously going to be a lot tougher, you know, but we know what we're getting ourselves into. But we're just going to keep fighting, keep playing together, keep playing for each other, and, you know, try to have a better second half than we did, than we had the first half, and pick it up back defensively. You know, I think that was our biggest thing late in the first half of the season. You know, we kind of slipped defensively, and you know, we got to pick it back up defensively in the second half, and I think we should be fine.
Have fun back in Chicago for All-Star, right?
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right, guys, Anthony Davis going home to his Chicago hometown, of course, helping the Lakers here secure a terrific first half of the season with an overtime.
Hall of Famer, big game of juice. And, of course, your Lakers insider, Mike Bresnahan. The numbers did not disappoint. You got your number 1 team versus your number 2 in the West. Not only is it a hard place to play in Denver, but it's a hard place to win. That was fun, competitive, entertaining. And you speak about what the staple has been for this Lakers squad all season long, and it's come on the defensive end of the floor. And that's what it came down to at the end of the day. Many timely stops, but none other bigger than that KCP steal, of course. The Lakers had 8 steals that really set the LeBron James. Guys just driving this one home on both ends of the floor. Big game.
Yes, I thought from the beginning of the game they were really connected defensively. You know, they're back to talking to each other again, covering each other's back. The rotations were good. No one panicked. And I thought when they needed big blocks by AD, vertical rule, and then the steal by Pope, you know, Caruso coming in, being extremely impactful in the game in the fourth quarter. They kept their nose to the grind and just they earned this one tonight.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think everybody was on the string. You know, being connected is so important. And when it comes down to the grit and grind of the game and closing, they did a remarkable job at understanding their rotations and even sometimes some miscues, but recovering. Anthony Davis did a remarkable job at just patrolling that paint and getting key stops and turning those stops into like some transition offense where Joker wasn't even back in the picture a lot of the times and it was going downhill.
And AD, 2 big threes in an overtime period, too, unveiling that other element that we haven't seen a ton of this season. But, guys, thinking big picture for a second. Back in December, the Lakers lost 4 in a row. People started to doubt them a little bit. Just this past week, they lost at home to Houston with a victory. This here, though, this is why people should not doubt the Lakers. And something special is going on. The Kobe chants in Denver, excuse me, while AD is talking to Mike Trudell. Very special.
Yeah, Lakers pick up their 41st win, but they also improved to 17-1, have now won 16 straight on the road versus Western Conference teams. It's quite the number, and they are a strong bunch away from home.
No doubt.
As we get you back out to